Signal found. Origin, Mars. Signal quality, 32%. Status, corrupted. Decrypting. Decrypting. Playback begins. Static.
If anyone on Earth can hear this, do not send a rescue mission. Do not try to recover the base. Do not follow our coordinates. We came here believing Mars was dead. We were wrong. And the worst part is, whatever's out here, it knew we were coming. Mission Day 213. My name is Commander Elias Carter, Ares, 9 Expedition. There were 6 of us when we landed. 6 people chosen from over 12,000 applicants. 6 people trained for isolation, silence, hunger, fear, and the kind of loneliness that slowly starts speaking back to you. For the first 7 months, everything went exactly as planned. We collected soil samples, mapped underground ice, tested oxygen production, sent daily reports back to Earth. Most days were boring. And on Mars, boring is good. Boring means nothing is breaking. Boring means nobody is bleeding. Boring means you might actually make it home. Then at exactly 2:17 in the morning, the base receiver turned on by itself. No command, no scheduled transmission, no signal from Earth, just static. Then a voice, quiet, broken, almost buried under the noise. At first I thought it was one of my crew, but everyone was asleep. And the voice said only 5 words. You should not be here. At first we assumed it was interference. Mars is quiet, but space is never truly silent. Signals bounce, equipment fails. Old satellites drift where nobody expects them to be. So we checked everything. The receiver, the backup receiver, the antenna array, the orbital relay. Nothing was damaged. Nothing was out of place. The signal had not come from Earth. It had not come from orbit. It came from beneath us, 3.7 kilometers below the surface. Dr. Lena Ortiz was the first to say what everyone else was thinking. There's nothing down there. And she was right. According to every scan ever made, that part of Mars was solid rock. No caves, no tunnels, no empty spaces. But the next night at 2:17, the signal returned. This time it lasted 13 seconds, and the voice was clearer. It said, Elias, tell Lena not to open the sample container. Nobody moved. Nobody breathed. Because the voice on the recording was mine. We played the recording 17 times. Nobody spoke after the first 3. Lena stood frozen beside the sample container, her hand still on the lock. Inside was a piece of black stone we had found that morning near Crater Delta. It looked volcanic, nothing special. But when we scanned it, the inside was empty. Not hollow like a shell, empty like something had been removed. Lena backed away from it. Then the container began to vibrate. Not shake, vibrate. Like it was responding to something none of us could hear. We sealed the lab, quarantined the sample, filed an emergency report to Earth. But Mars is not a place where answers arrive quickly. Every message takes minutes. Every decision takes hours. And fear fills the spaces in between. For 3 nights, the signal returned at exactly 2:17. Each time, it was my voice. Each time, it warned us about something before it happened. A pressure leak, a rover failure, a dust storm that arrived 12 hours earlier than predicted. By the 4th night, we understood. The signal was not repeating the past. It was coming from 6 days in the future. On mission day 219, the message changed. No warning, no technical detail, no explanation, just coordinates. They pointed to the center of Crater Delta, the same place where we found the black stone. protocol said we should wait for Earth, but Earth was already behind. By the time they heard our report, we had already made our decision. 3 of us went out. Me, Lena, and Markov. The drive took 46 minutes. Nobody spoke during the first 30. The landscape looked the same as always. Red sand, black shadows, mountains so still they felt unreal. Then we reached the crater, and the rover lights hit something that should not have been there. A doorway, not natural, not human, cut directly into the rock, perfectly smooth, perfectly vertical. No dust on the surface, no erosion, no signs of age. Markov laughed once, not because it was funny, because his mind had no other way to react. Then our radios failed, all at once, and from inside the doorway, we heard my voice again, not through the radio, through the air. Turn around. We should have listened. That is the part I keep replaying. Not the signal, not the doorway, not even what we found inside. Just that one moment. We still had a choice. We could have turned around, closed the mission, waited for Earth. But humans are terrible at walking away from mystery, especially when mystery says your name. So we entered. The tunnel went down farther than our lights could reach. The walls were smooth, but not carved. They looked melted, like the rock had once been liquid and something had pushed through it. After 60 meters, our suit cameras started glitching. After 90, Markov's oxygen monitor showed 0 for 3 seconds. Then normal. After 120 meters, we found the chamber. It was massive, impossible. A hollow space beneath Mars, larger than any scan had ever detected. And in the center was a circle of black stones, each one identical to the sample in our lab. Lena stepped closer. Then every light in the chamber turned on. Not electric, not fire. Something cold, blue, alive. And behind us, the tunnel disappeared. I do not know how long we were inside. Our clock stopped. Our suit systems kept restarting. The mission timer showed dates that had not happened yet. Then Markov vanished. No scream, no movement. 1 second he was standing beside me. The next, his suit light was on the ground, still shining. Lena started crying. Not loud, not panicked, quietly, like some part of her already understood. Then the stones began transmitting. Not sound, memories. I saw Earth, but not our Earth. Cities under glass, oceans pulled back from the shore, a sky filled with machines, and people watching Mars through screens, not as explorers, but as a warning. Then I heard my voice again, older, weaker, saying the same words from the first transmission. You should not be here. That is when I understood. The signal was not from Mars. It was not from the future of this mission. It was from Earth. 143 years from now. They had sent the warning back through Mars, and we had mistaken it for an invitation. This is Commander Elias Carter, Ares 9 Expedition, final transmission. If this reaches Earth, destroy every coordinate we sent. Erase Crater Delta from every map. Tell them Mars is not waiting for us. Tell them it is not empty. And if, one day, another signal arrives from beneath the surface, do not answer it, no matter whose voice you hear, no matter what it promises, no matter how much it sounds like someone you love. Because some warnings are not meant to be solved, some doors are not meant to be opened, and some planets should stay silent.